Today on People Now, Anthony Bourdain's will reveals he was worth $1.2 million and he leaves the majority of his estate to his daughter. We have details.
Kaley Cuoco underwent shoulder surgery just 5 days after her wedding. Oh no!
Chris Brown arrested after his concert in Florida. We'll tell you what happened.
Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin getting cute on a date in New York City.
It is Flashback Friday. Kristin Cavallari is talking about her time on the hills and Laguna Beach. And will she let her kids watch the shows one day?
Question, and very exciting news, Shaq is here!
Yes, basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal is talking about his hit movie Uncle Drew and celebrating World Chocolate Day with us.
It's all today on People Now. Let's go!
Happy Friday, welcome to People Now. You're very excited about your Let's Go.
I am. Let's go, Andrea. Let's get it.
Well, we're here. It's Friday. Do you have any weekend plans?
I do. I'm heading to New Orleans this weekend. Super excited. What about you?
I'm going skydiving in Wisconsin.
Yeah. Wow.
So
dangerous life.
It's my third time skydiving, so it's pretty much like a common thing I do.
Okay.
We have a packed show. Let's jump right into it. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Skydiving.
Jump right into it.
All right, here's what you need to know and what's trending today, starting with this. On a more serious note, Anthony Bourdain's will has revealed new details about his finances at the time of his death. In court papers obtained by Page 6 and the New York Daily News on Thursday, Bourdain was reportedly worth $1.21 million, despite previous reports of a $16 million fortune. The will, which was written in 2016, reportedly states that the majority of Bourdain's assets will be left to his only child, 11-year-old daughter Ariane. Those assets include $425,000 in cash and savings, $35,000 in a brokerage account, $250,000 in personal property, and $500,000 in intangible property, including royalties and residuals. Because Ariane is a minor, the court will appoint a guardian to protect her interests in his estate, and the executor of his estate will reportedly be her mother, Ottavia Busia, who married Bourdain in 2007. Although the two separated in 2016, their divorce was not finalized at the time of his death, so Busia is legally still his next of kin. In the will, Bourdain reportedly gave his accumulated frequent flyer miles to Busia, asking her to, quote, dispose of them in accordance with what she believes to have been my wishes. The same instructions were given for his cars, furniture, books, clothing, and household items. On June 8th, Bourdain was found dead of suicide at the age of 61 in his hotel room in France. He was on location at the time filming an upcoming episode of his CNN show, Parts Unknown. All right, moving on to this. Chris Brown is in trouble with the law again. The singer was arrested on Thursday immediately following his concert at the Coral Sky Amphitheater in West Palm Beach, Florida. According to local news affiliate WPTV, the arrest was for an outstanding out-of-county warrant for felony battery that was also issued in Florida. Officers were reportedly waiting for Brown backstage and arrested him after he wrapped up his set. Soon after, Brown posted his $2,000 bond and has since been released. Now, this isn't the first time Brown has had a run-in with the law. The most famous, of course, are those physical assault charges in 2009 following an encounter with then-girlfriend Rihanna. He was charged with felony assault and making criminal threats in that incident and received 5 years probation and community service. But Brown is clearly not putting the brakes on his busy schedule after this latest arrest. Just hours after the incident on Thursday, this photo was posted to his official Instagram account with the caption, "What's new? Eye roll emoji, show tomorrow." So he's still going. All right, Ariana Grande has spoken out about a joke fiancé Pete Davidson made about the bombing at her Manchester concert last year. Now, this comes just 3 days after a joke from last fall resurfaced, in which Davidson commented on Grande's fame. Now, according to The Mirror, he joked and said, Britney Spears didn't have a terrorist attack at her concert. Now, Ariana has been very open about her own experiences with PTSD following the incident, which killed 22 people and injured over 800. The singer responded via Twitter to fans who questioned why she's still engaged to the SNL star once these jokes resurfaced, saying, quote, "This has been very tough and conflicting on my heart. He uses comedy to help people feel better about how effed up things in this world are. We all deal with trauma differently. I, of course, didn't find it funny. It was months ago, and his intention is never malicious, but it was unfortunate." A source close to Davidson told People the joke was taken out of context. He lost his dad in 9/11 and is close with victims of violent tragedies. As a way of coping, he turns to humor. He's obviously sensitive to tragedy as he lost his own father, and his intentions is to just make people laugh. Now, this is the first scandal to rock the newly engaged couple, but it looks like they're sticking together through this one. All right, and Mako, you have even more for us in Star Trek.
That's right, Andrea. Now we're kicking off Star Treks with a unique tradition from one growing TV family. Fixer-uppers Chip and Joanna Gaines just welcomed baby number 5, but it looks like some things never change. The new mama shared this adorable photo of her newborn son, Crew, and you might notice one special detail wrapped around her husband's wrist. Joanna gave fans some insight into the sweet photo, writing, Chip started a tradition with Drake where he wore the hospital bracelet until it fell off. Looks like the tradition lives on. Now, Drake is the oldest member of the family at 13 years old, so it's safe to say the ritual has been around for quite some time. The couple also share 11-year-old Ella, 9-year-old Duke, and 8-year-old Emmy. We're loving this family of 7, and speaking of LOVE, back from the Hamptons and out on the town. When you're Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin, the vacation apparently never ends. The duo was spotted packing on some PDA Thursday while enjoying yet another steamy date night in New York City. Justin and Hailey spent the evening shopping, followed by dinner at Nobu Sushi, where they left holding hands. It was a pretty casual date night, with Hailey sporting a matching Versace denim skirt and jacket, and Justin rocking a black t-shirt and shorts. Now, the couple had fans in an uproar as they were spotted earlier that day out in Brooklyn. I mean, can you blame them? The pair recently returned from their 4th of July getaway in the Hamptons and clearly plan on continuing their love spree in the Big Apple. To be young and in love in New York City. These guys are just living the dream, Andrea, and those are your Star Treks for today.
Yeah, but you see all the people following them? I wouldn't want that. That's not a dream to me. All right, stay with us. Big Bang star Kaley Cuoco reveals she underwent surgery 5 days after her wedding. We have all the details on that. Plus, the one and only Shaquille O'Neal joins us live to talk about his new movie, Uncle Drew, and so much more. But first, on to this. Kristin Cavallari is one of reality TV's most famous villains. We all remember her. But the role of a lifetime came with a pretty big price.
That's right. The Laguna Beach and Hills alum still has a hard time watching back old episodes, describing some of her scenes as, quote, cringy.
If I did watch them, yes, I would cringe. I think MTV played them a couple summers ago, and my husband Jay put them on as a joke to mess with me, and that was definitely cringing then. So no, I don't want to watch them. I mean, I know what I did. I know what happened. I was so young. I think I've just grown up so much, and you know, thank goodness. But no, I don't need to go back.
Are you able to embrace it though for what it was?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm so thankful for everything. And I really overall had the time of my life. Do I think I was very young? Yes. Would I let my kids do it at 17? Probably not, but I wouldn't trade my experience in for the world. I mean, and obviously it's gotten me where I am today. And I really do have really great memories and an overall very happy, positive experience.
I love those flashback scenes.
I do too.
So funny, but now that Kristin has 3 young kids, will she let them watch any of her more infamous moments? Here's what she told us.
When they're old enough to figure out how to find it, they can watch it.
Yeah.
Although I say that, they're probably gonna be a lot smarter than I think at an earlier age. I just think, you know, when they're teenagers and they're old enough to really understand it, and where I can be like, listen, I was 17, you're 17, you can relate. I was an idiot back then, This is what you don't wanna do. You know, I just, right now, I would never sit them down. I just think it's such a weird concept too for a kid. Even filming Very Cavallari, it was typically, we didn't film at my house very much, but when we would, we try to either do it during the day when the boys were at school and Sailor was sleeping, or after they had gone to bed. So, but they were around it a couple times, and they really loved watching the monitors and watching it and being around it. But they're not old enough to make the decision to be on TV or not.
Good point. Now, so Kristin's kids won't be making an appearance on her new show, but we might be seeing their famous mama in the highly anticipated reboot of The Hills.
Yeah, that's right. Kristin revealed a Hills reboot almost happened. It was very close.
Oh, gosh.
She thinks the MTV hit could grace our TV screens once again, and we are hoping it does. Take a look.
I was getting really close to signing on the dotted line, and then a couple people had to pull out because of another contract that they had with another network. You know, all that that lingo. And I do think it'll happen. I just think for now it's being put on hold. As far as I know, everyone was on board, but I just don't know that the conversations got that far. But the real question is, what would we do? I'm not gonna go live in a house with everybody like the Jersey Shore. I have 3 kids. I have a husband. Like that's, you know, that ship has sailed. But I'm totally open to doing something. I just don't know what exactly it is.
I think it would be amazing.
I would
Did
be
you
so
watch
down for it.
The Hills?
I love The Hills. I had a BlackBerry because of The
I was
Hills.
just on a rabbit hole watching old scenes, and I
Yeah.
think it'd be amazing to come back. You guys stick around though. Kristin will be back talking all about her comeback to reality TV with her own new show, Very Cavallari, and how she's transitioned from the quote, bitch to the boss Her words, okay?
Love that.
All right, but just 5 days after Kaley Cuoco and Carl Cook tied the knot, the Big Bang Theory star spent her honeymoon not on a sunny beach, not frolicking around a romantic city, but at the hospital recovering from shoulder surgery. Poor girl.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. It's definitely not the best way to celebrate saying I do, but the newlyweds sure are finding the humor in things. Now, her husband shared this all-natural photo of his wife at the hospital, writing, quote, "Everyone has their own version of a newlywed glow. Well, Kaley, yours is memorable
Making
indeed."
the best out of everything. It's hilarious. Looks like he's at least trying to help her out with those everyday tasks. Take a look at this.
All I'm asking for is a top knot ponytail.
Okay. What is a ponytail?
No, I want a top knot bun. Please don't mess this up. It's not bad.
Hey, not bad. Top knot there. If that's not love, I don't know what is. Now, Kaley did not share what exactly prompted the shoulder surgery, but we do know the procedure occurred after the couple's wedding on June 30th. Of course, we are sending lots of well wishes as she recovers. All right, moving on to this.
That's right. TLC's hit show Lost in Transition follows the journey of 4 couples whose wives recently learned their husbands are transgender and want to transition into women.
Yeah, interesting stuff here. The show documents the unique steps each couple is taking to accept and grow into this new chapter of their lives.
This Sunday season finale follows the couple Cindy and Lucy to the doctor's office where they find out how taking estrogen will affect Lucy's sex drive. We have that exclusive moment.
Transitioning M to F takes about 5 to 7 years.
Oh, okay.
It's a long process. One of the things that's going to happen when you start taking estrogen is you're going to lose a lot of strength. Your breasts are going to get super tender.
Oh, I like that. Coming here today, you know, it actually sparked hope that I didn't even know I had. And that's the thing I've needed for a while because I've really kind of been down and out.
Your testicles will shrink, which is normal. And they usually will go up into the inguinal canals. I think they're pretending they're ovaries, I don't know. So that usually doesn't come back either. So, and your spouse is on board with all of this?
I'm not sure yet.
Is there a way to get the benefits, to get an estrogen protocol that will not affect my sexual
Your
performance?
libido.
My libido.
Yeah. Bottom line, not really. Usually your sex drive goes to nothing. It's usually temporary for about a year.
I'm listening to what the doctors are saying, and my stomach took a flip-flop, and I was like...
Wow, really interesting stuff there. Now, to watch the entire Lost in Transition season finale, tune into TLC this Sunday at 10/9 Central.
I hired everybody to make my life easier, and I feel like it's just like creating more and more problems for me. You guys, this wasn't a collection that launched. This was a whole new line. I worked my ass off for this thing, and it got this morning.
The show's definitely about me, but it's every area of my life. So it's me as a boss, it's me as a wife, it's me as a best friend. But the best thing for me is that I get to rely on my staff to bring the personal drama. They're in their early 20s, they're going out, they're doing their thing, you know? And so, yeah, luckily for me, I don't have to air my dirty laundry.
Oh my God.
The inevitable question is, do we have a Kristen of the group?
Yes, her name is Shannon, and she runs all of the Uncommon James social media. But she's great. I love her to death. I really look at her like a little sister, but she's someone that is gonna get your attention for sure.
Well, leave it to Kristin Cavallari to give us that drama. The MTV standout is making her comeback to reality TV with her new show, Very Cavallari. Now, the series focuses on a more grown-up and mature side of Kristin as she manages home life in Nashville, as well as her lifestyle brand, Uncommon James. Now, since the show also centers around her young staff, I wanted to know how she prepared them for the cutthroat world of reality TV.
It was so nice for me to be able to be there for them. And they really, all of them, they came to me with questions and concerns. I just want to make sure the entire time filming that they were comfortable with everything that was going on. And even in the last few weeks now with the show, you know, getting ready to premiere, everyone's having their little moment of like, you know, freaking out about it. And they've all come to me. And it's so great that I can be there because I didn't have anyone like that I could go to. So
what kind of specific advice do you tell them when they ask for, kind of look to you for guidance?
Not to read any of the comments.
Yeah.
You just can't, because no matter what you you do, you can't please everybody. And that's a life lesson. That's not just being on TV. I mean, no matter what you do, someone's gonna think you're boring, or someone's gonna think you party too much, or whatever it is, you can't please everybody. So at the end of the day, you really just have to do what you wanna do and what makes you happy.
Yeah. We're already having a really good time. He is a 4-time NBA champ. His new movie, Uncle Drew, is killing it at the box office. Shaq is here in studio. We love you.
Yeah, we do now.
Both
Uncle
of you.
Yes, Uncle Drew has an amazing cast, right? From WNBA, NBA legends Nick Kroll and Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish famously took the last cast of her movie on a swamp tour. Now, did she take the Uncle Drew cast on any field trips?
No, but when she was out there, it was her one day, Mike Epps. It took us about 100 takes. She's very talented. I've actually been knowing Tiffany for a while. Very talented. I'm very proud of her, but she's hilarious. Yeah. So it actually took us 100 takes to the director got kind of upset after take 90.
Because it was just so funny.
Come on, be serious.
Yeah,
it was.
You guys were just like messing around the whole time?
Yeah.
How many takes does it take you?
Oh, I'm one take Shaq.
Oh, look at that.
You said you want to be the next Rock. It seems like you're well on your way. I mean, huge movie came out, 2 new shows coming out this fall. So what is next on the list?
The reason why I made the statement I want to be the next Rock, because the kid in me has always had dreams. And when I put my dreams in the air, usually they come true. Rock and I are similar. College athletes, professional athletes, both retired, and he's had an unbelievable movie career, and I would like to, have that opportunity.
Yeah, I can tell. And he's also very driven. You're very driven.
Yes.
Very
And super talented as well, right?
Thank
Now,
you.
speaking of talent, LeBron is gearing up for a second Space Jam. Now, if you could reboot and lead any film, what would it be?
It would be Kazam.
Kazam.
I am Kazam.
Oh, I love
it.
Kazam Part 2.
You've already been thinking about it.
I sure have.
Who else would you cast in there? Are there any other people that you're looking
Tiffany
at?
Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish would be in there?
Halle Berry.
Oh, Halle Berry.
And Rihanna.
Oh.
And both of them would be fighting over me.
Wow. All right, we have to ask about your house in Orlando. We were just talking about this on the show the other day. Just went on the market for $28 million. It's an incredible house. Why are you selling?
When you get older, you get wiser. I'm spending most of my time now in Atlanta, and I just bought a house in LA, so it's just it's 70,000 square feet, and maybe somebody else could have better use for it.
What are you going to miss the most about it? Is there going to be a Shacapulco in the new house? That's what I want to know.
Of course. Yes, I'm already working on it.
So
man, it's a wonderful house. I just thank God I listened to my parents as a youngster, because I grew up in the projects in Newark, New Jersey, and I can remember my mom telling me to this day, son, if you listen to me and you stay out of trouble, you'll be able to get anything you want. So, Mommy, I know you're watching. Love you very much.
Oh, that's so sweet, Shaq. Now, you share a lot of Instagrams from the nail salon, switching gears here for a second. How do you get into pedicures? How did you get into that?
Because my feet are ugly.
Your feet are ugly?
Yeah,
I don't believe it.
Look, you should look at his Instagram.
I mean, okay, all right. And you're not afraid of well, no, my feet are done, just for you.
Beautiful.
And it seems like you're not afraid of a little color.
Wait, your feet look good. They look good there.
No, because they're just ugly. So I figure if I put some color on them, it'll just make them a little prettier. And the good thing about me is I don't mind laughing at myself. So I know when I put it on, you're going to have a lot of harsh comments, but I know how to take those harsh comments and turn them into comedy and laugh. Like when people say I have ugly feet, I know I have ugly feet, so my feelings will not get hurt.
Yeah, no, it's hilarious. You have to go look
I have to see it.
The Instagram.
I have to see it. But now I have to ask you, are you wearing a color now?
Of course.
No, nothing. Of course.
I am gold.
What color? Gold. Nice.
Gold.
Very good.
Let's move on to this.
Yes. Now, last year,
even though the feet are very important.
They are, but we have other important stuff to ask you about. Now, last year you announced plans to run for sheriff in 2020. Where do those plans stand now? And how many districts are you a police officer in right now?
I still have those plans. And right now I'm a cop in Florida, and I've always supported police. I have a panel that program the characters known as Shaq, mother, father, Dale Brown, and 2 police officers. So, I know what they go through. I know the struggles that they go through. And 2018, there's a disconnect between police officers and the people. So hopefully when I run and I win, I can bring us, closer together.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Now you're here for a very special day. So what do you have with you? Let's talk about this.
What do you have for us?
Tomorrow is World Chocolate Day.
Woo!
So Krispy Kreme, tomorrow, starting tomorrow, 24 hours only, we'll be making chocolate glazed donuts. And first Friday of every month, starting in August, we'll make chocolate glazed donuts. And it's already going on right now in Australia and New Zealand, World Chocolate Day. But chocolate glazed donuts, they're amazing.
You own a Krispy Kreme. You own a Krispy Kreme location. You must know how wild people go for these chocolate donuts, right?
These chocolate donuts are hot. You know, they want us to make more, but we like to just give it to them.
I feel like it's only right.
Can we grab one?
Of course.
And eat one?
You want to have with us?
If you want me to.
Can you have one? Yes, there you go.
Here you go.
Let's have a...
All right, ready? Cheers.
Cheers, right?
You know what? Next time you go on Survivor, I'm going to send some Krispy Kreme.
Okay, that's perfect. It'd be a great reward for Survivor.
It would. Ready?
Thank you so much. Shaq, thank you so much.
World Chocolate Day starting tomorrow.
That's right. And don't miss it at Krispy Kreme's everywhere tomorrow.
And coming up next week, actor Wilmer Valderrama is stopping by and getting us pumped for the season 2 premiere of his Hollywood puppet show. He'll be here next week. Gotta come back.
That's my friend.
Yeah. And we're also hanging out with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson at the premiere of Skyscraper, all the red carpet highlights from his new movie. You won't want to miss it.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from Glenn Powell and Zoe Deutsch. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Zoe Deutsch, and this is
Glenn Powell.
And this is One Last Thing. The last show that I binge watched, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
I am a mother. I don't have an act.
And you will when we're done.
Evil Genius.
A potential hostage sent into the bank with an explosive around their neck.
The last time I was starstruck, I saw Tina Fey last night at the Tonys, and I was like, wow.
Do you know Tina?
No, you do. You're on a first name basis.
Oh, no.
Tina?
No, never mind. You know she does a voiceover in her movie.
Really?
She's a boss at the beginning of the movie.
No way.
Yeah. Anyway,
cool.
She and Mindy Kaling. Anyway,
I had no
I met one of the guys from Cool Runnings. That was pretty cool.
A song that is stuck in your head.
Oh, I just listened to my best friend's wedding soundtrack. I was getting in the rom-com mood. Say a little prayer for you.
Oh, I love that. Mine is Memory from Cats.
God, that's annoying.